Hi guys, it's me, Joseph Livingston again, and for this video that I shall be dedicated to the holiday season in December of 2025, I decided to do a, a heavy metal song, but that deals with certain aspects of religion, to be more in line with, the Jewish and the Muslim and the Christian holidays this month happen. So, I decided to do a classic song, but this won't be, this version is not performed by the original singers. It's performed by a very lovely woman named Lyric Noel. And I just say that she looks like a 3D live-action version of Thorn from the Scooby-Doo movie, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, part of the Hex Girls. Now, she also reminded me of the person that introduced me to the song itself, my cousin Mina. One of my cousins named Mina. And, this is actually pretty good. It came from the movie The Lost Boys, which is a pretty damn good movie about vampire teenagers. But, it's a hell of a lot better than any of the Twilight movies, because they are awful. And the same goes for the sequels to Underworld. Well, I'll get to all those in due time. Right now, I don't want to deal with those two franchises because they're puke worthy. And I want to be holly jolly for this time. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy Ramadan too. So, anyway, this song is quite unique in that it deals with a heavy church theme. Like, for example, they do the song in the church, or in a church. They say the word, thou shalt not fear, thou shalt not fall, thou shalt not kill. And they do with a choir that says, thou shalt not kill. And it's really, really nice. It really does remind you that commandment is thou shalt not kill, and so on and so forth, which would later become an amendment to the Constitution, but I wish maybe it would become a law or whatever, but it's nice to have a reference in a modern song for that. And it was kick-ass, the song. But unless you know the lyrics, the song is like kind of confusing. It'd be like me trying to sing that song. And let me tell you, this girl, Lyric Noel, she can sing, boy. She is awesome as a singer. In fact, when she does this, when she sings "Cry Little Sister," you can actually see the little vein popping out of her neck when she actually sings the song. Which is funny because she's supposed to be a vampire. A vampiress. Because she does turn her guitarist into a vampire guitarist. And yes, she does have long hair that rivaled my own with long. I might do that again, but that's the point. They do it with she bites the guy's neck. I'm not sure if it's the actual side that she bites, because I think that over here is where his bite marks are. But over here is where she actually bit. Whatever. So anyway, originally she starts out singing like in the beginning of the song where the guys are in the parking lot and she descends from this beautiful spiral staircase in church, and from there she starts to sing, and believe you me, when she starts to sing, you will love to do it. She said that blind boys don't lie, whatever that means. And she sings that temptations beating like a drum. Now, normally you could think of it like the sins of the flesh will be beating like a drum, trying to break down the wall resistance that human beings may have. And let's see, it's just so awesome because most of the time I can hear lyrics that someone killing and that kind of thing, and that we should love our brother and our sister too, which is the piece on that goodwill toward men, all men, and we should love one another. And this comes out the mouth of a goth girl, the apex goth girl, I think. Now, like you said, the lyrics in this are kind of fuzzy, that you can barely understand her. But that's where we got the Marilyn Manson rendition of the song, which is the same wording, but much clearer and much more slower. It's what you're looking for, because it's a lot more better for that. Let's see, and of course it got the creepy imagery, but it just doesn't have the same I don't know, like ability as lyric Noel for some reason. I mean, she's a very pretty singer, but she got more of a stage presence, especially when she does this thing, like she's swimming like up, when she moves her arms like this, and she does this, come down, pomade award and all that stuff. So that's pretty nice to see that in a video like this, and they went all out on it. Good vampire makeup and the teeth and the gothic look for her. But there's one thing I didn't like too much about it. I don't think they had this done this original movie, or if they had anything else. But I always hate whenever they put vampires with thick white eyes. I much prefer the red of the. I'm gonna say something nice about these movies, the Twilight movies. I like the red eyes of them. Because they're different. Because, if you expect for a vampire to be a bloodhound monster, you would expect them to see red. At least whenever they activate their powers. Otherwise it could be white, it could be blue, it could be whatever. Cataract, all I care. But also in this movie, in this little video, they show the queen vampire there, Noel herself, and she is actually spreading the vampire virus onto a male compatriot, which is like kind of weird because in these type of movies, in these type of videos and movies and such, it's usually the male vampire that spread the disease to other female vampires, and that's how the artificial recreation happens. So that's kind of odd, kind of unique to it, to the whole thing. That you have this guy sitting down there, having a nice brewski. All of a sudden, you have this girl vampire giving him a nice neck and shoulder massage, and then it's like much time, and then she bites his neck, and then he becomes a vampire. A damn good vampire player too, a guitarist. And it's kind of weird that he does that. And it's kind of so you're saying that becoming a vampire automatically grants you mad guitarist skills. Was he a really good guitarist? Or was that something that was given like the powers of the vampire? Because he is a really good guitar player. Because if it goes and then just play the guitar riff. It's so awesome, it's so cool. So pure gothic love in that movie, in the video. I wish we had more than this somehow. As for the lyric of the choir sings of Thou Shalt Not Fall, I believe that it might be in reference to the fall from grace, fall from heaven, that Lucifer fell down from heaven and got God's grace and so on and so forth. I didn't read Paradise Lost, but it sounds pretty epic. And that was the year, so there are some good biblical references to the song, not just vampires and cops and all the other negative stuff to talk about. There are some pure elements to the religion too, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, it love your brother, love your sister, I like the way they would imply that whenever it's a cry little sister, means that women will cry for their brothers for whatever reason. That's why I got it, because women are supposed to be the more emotional types. It's supposed to be because that's the type. I'm not sure if any women will agree with me on that, but I know many emotional men, for example, the president, and if you notice, people always say that women can't be president because they're too emotional. And meanwhile, we've had all men for president, it was George Washington to President Donald Jackass Trump. But everyone, all of them have been emotional at one point or another, and all the wars that America has been at the helm of a man. So yeah, men are just as emotional, if not more, than women are. You just take advantage of it more. So that's beside the point. But awesome song, awesome singer, and I just hope I can comment on more of her stuff because it really is truly epic and awesome. And call me rock on. So yeah, I thank you for watching my video about Cry Little Sister by Lyric Noel cover just for the holiday season of December in 2025. As you can tell, I definitely give this song a happy face of approval because it's very awesome. So the singer and the guitarist are awesome too. And we did so great. And if you guys like what you see here, want to see more of my stuff on my channel, always like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Or if you want, you can always contact me for future information on my stuff by calling me or texting me at 631-707-3707. Or you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Twitter or X if you prefer at PMasterPro. Also, my email is jjtheviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, let's do anyone that likes these songs, Lost Boys, or any of the other type of heavy metal mixing religious type songs, especially the ones that allow the singer to really build up her song. And let's see here. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Ramadan, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year's, and just in general, be happy, be peaceful, and be holiday season. Peace out, but my brothers and sisters, and I'll see you in the next video. All you girls and guys in internet land. Ciao, ciao, sayonara, be the same.